fact of the matter,
Yeah.
right? Now, like government officials, government entities, they get exposed, but like I don't see any repercussions that come from it.
Mainly because the people are so docile now. There's no fight in our brothers and sisters no more.
Yeah.
This shit is over. And I'm not being pessimistic.
Yeah, I hate when you say that.
But what I'm saying is they keep testing and testing and testing and poking the bear, and they got this shit down to a science. We're going to blow off some steam, and then we're going to go back to Instagram to post the pictures of the steam we blew off, and that's going to be the dopamine we want. And then we want to know why we continuously running in this rat race and no progress.
Yeah.
Forget progress.
Yeah.
You think you're progressing, you're not. You're on I told you before, like a cosmic wheel. And you just like a hamster. Just, open my own business. Oh, learn this. Entrepreneur, shit, you don't need this, that. And everybody just running in fucking place.
Yeah, I watched a great video on the myth of self-made billionaires.
Okay.
Right, and obviously, every time we talk about, I feel like we've talked about this a couple of times, but a lot of the billionaires who get touted, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and things like that, Trump, a lot of the ones, not even Trump, because he doesn't really call himself self-made, but a lot of them, they've all come from some type of privilege. Either it was them being white, either it was their parents already having money, or just locale where they were already. So even the location of where they were. So it was this documentary or this video, and he broke down like every billionaire that the media props up, and how like they either they got bailouts from government subsidies. Trump just went off on Elon Musk about his government subsidies, right? How even Rihanna, they call her self-made billionaire, but she got called out for child labor wherever country is. They get the material for her makeup and her clothes and her sweatshops and her clothes.
We spoke about
Kylie Jenner. It was crazy.
I asked you in one of my interviews,
right,
do you want to be a billionaire?
Right. So and then that goes to like the illusion of you could be one of these people. That's why they keep calling them self-made, because you could be one of these people. So what that does is it trains you to go against your own self-interest in the hopes that one day you would be the 0.0000001% that makes it to that billionaire status.
And again,
on the
cosmic wheel, right?
Cosmic
Goes
wheel,
back
yes.
to the pyramid. Like I said, you keep feeding that energy.
Yeah.
They keep feeding you the dream that you can make it there. You can't.
Yes.
In most cases. And if you did, do you know what kind of sacrifices that you have to make?
And I think when you say that, people just kind of automatically think like, no TV, no Netflix this weekend.
No.
I have to like really just work 100-hour work weeks. You know what I'm saying? No,
bro.
You talking about overthrowing governments or
yes.
like you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm talking
child labor. Like
child labor. I'm talking about knowing I gotta look the other way when something is unethical.
Right.
Just because
right.
it's gonna mess up my bottom line. I gotta sit down with my team and they tell me, look, this device you created, Dot, it's going to kill 47,000 people. But it's going to be another 2 million people that appreciate it. And we have an escrow set up to pay these people. Are you willing to do this?
Yeah.
So it's not as cut and dry as you just out, taking advantage of the American economy and all that. That's the dream.
Well, actually, I think I screenshotted what Donald Trump said about Elon Musk. He went off. It was kind of scathing. Let me see. Hold on. He said because Elon Musk came out and said something.
Well, Donald Trump went through the same shit.
This is true.
His father blessed him. So we
true.
understand it's one big game. Yes.
So this is what he said, because I think Elon Musk came out and said something about the Republicans, I think he supported Ron DeSantis, and that's Trump's top op right now. Because Ron DeSantis is very popular.
That's dude from Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he runs, I'm gonna vote for him.
Okay, I know that's right.
Because I like the way he's running stuff. But he goes, when Elon Musk came to the White House asking me for help for his many subsidized projects, he's talking about all of his companies. Tesla got government breaks, SpaceX got government breaks, and I think the Boring Company, all of them companies got government breaks. He says whether it's for the electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without each subsidy, he'd be worthless. And telling me how he was a big Trump fan, a Republican, I could have said drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it.
I saw that.
I was like, ew.
Yeah. But that's the nature of this business. Now, with that being said, I don't want to discourage young people from pursuit of a billionaire. It fascinates me. Like, what's the fascination with that number?
Right.
Does it mean you are more important? Does it mean you have the ability to help more people? Or is it a status thing? You see what I'm saying?
I think it's status.
It's mostly status.
It has to be.
Because saying you're a billionaire, we equate that with success. I get it. So I don't want to discourage young people. But when we speak about the sacrifices that need to be made in your regular life.
Yeah.
Like if you just got 3 kids and you work a city job, there are sacrifices. So can you imagine each and every level you go up with the responsibility of people who you have to look after, with the dirty corporate game, which I heard is greasier than the street game, with the backstabbing, with the espionage, with all that you have to know to obtain that, like we said, child labor, this, that, among other things, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to do that?
I listened to this guy, this white guy. He's worth like $100 million. His name is like Alex Hormozy. And you can look him up. He's really good when it comes to like business.
Is that
and stuff
the dude
like that.
with the glasses on?
No.
Okay.
And he said like, he said like, he flat out says like, I want to be a billionaire. He said, but like, it's just status. Like he said, because I can buy he said, my neighbor's a billionaire. I can kind of buy the same things he buys.
Right.
It's not really a money jump thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually find it interesting when people like just come out and say they want to be a billionaire. Like Steve Harvey says he wants to be a billionaire.
Okay.
He just came out and said it. I was like, oh. Usually, people try to
you
fake
don't really
humble.
say that. You
try to fake. Nah, it's about the impact I'm trying to make.
Again, and I need to expand the consciousness.
Kevin Hart, I think he's trying to be a billionaire.
Because monkey see, monkey do. Meaning,
I think The Rock is trying to be a billionaire.
Once certain people hit that status, you want to be amongst your boys who make that status. But what are you gonna do with it when you get it?
Yeah.
That's the question, and it's not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? $1 billion in terms of the mindset of the people when they say, well, you're worth $1 billion, why you don't save the neighborhood?
Right.
You can't save. You couldn't save 2 projects with $1 billion. If you're talking about money, housing.
Because with $1 billion, you could maybe fix it up. You could renovate some place. But the problem still remains. remains. You're right. No, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to get out of our mindset that $1 billion, $75 billion, $100 billion, where you really could lay some groundworks for some things. Now, again, don't be a literalist. Go for the money if that's what your dream is. And if you in service, because there's 2 paths. There's service to self and service to others. Now, if you want to make the $1 billion for self, so you could be flossing saying you doing it, that's cool. Now, if you're trying to help others, but know that when you're helping others, that $1 billion go with a poof, fast. Line a bunch of people up and give them out turkeys and scholarships. You'll be broke in a week. You know what I mean? Yeah. So know and understand there are levels to. Now, if you talk about collectively pooling our resources together, which black people won't ever do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's the dream. We like to say, as soon as black people hold hands, man, put our resources together, I be sitting like this. You niggas is smoking. When the last time you seen black people do anything together?
Listen, there is a warring faction right now on the internet with